us. Everyone, please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and his sincere followers and representatives. It is a great honor to be here amongst all of you preachers, especially congregational preachers, as Krishna himself glorifies the preachers at the end of the Bhagavad Gita. There's no one, and there will be no one more dear to me than those who preach my glories. So it's a great opportunity here to celebrate perhaps more than 30 years of congregational expansion. And the CDM, or the ISKCON Congregational Development Ministry, wants to invite you all through his minister, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, to reflect on the past achievements and also to look forward into how can we strengthen our congregations, how can we take this Krishna consciousness not only to every town and village, as normally we say, but to every home, to every apartment, to every place of residence in this planet. This is the vision that Srila Prabhupada had. In his Vaikuntha vision, he wanted that ISKCON further the desire of Lord Nityananda through the universal market of the holy name, or Namahata, as Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur describes it, which means that eventually every home, the idea is that every place of residence becomes a temple of Krishna, a dynamic center where people practices and preaches Krishna consciousness. So this is the vision that has driven the congregational ministry for over 3 decades through the action of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj and several devotees, His Grace Kaunteya Prabhu, who was one of the pioneers to put all this material together, and also Seva Prabhu and so many others who have come forward to try to organize this endeavor of congregational preaching. The CDM, or the Congregational Ministry, has been quite instrumental in helping to structure this congregational development in the form of Bhakti Homes, or as Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur called it, the Shraddha Kutirs. So now we have a whole structured program to help families into turning their homes into spiritual centers. Also the Bhakti Steps, which is a systematic approach, how to guide devotees in improving their practice and their spiritual commitment. Another very well-known program, it's the Bhakti Vriksha, or the modern version of the Namahata program, which are dynamic initiatives that enables small groups to expand and to develop into larger communities. This is quite an important aspect of congregational expansion, because the first phase in which ISKCON developed was as centers, temples, and that's what Srila Prabhupada devoted his 12 years or so with us in the West. So the more the congregations grow, the more the Bhakti Vrikshas are organized, the more the temples are able to tap into these resources in many ways. And the latest initiative that His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj requested the CDM to start was what we call now the Bhakti Kids. So this is a pioneering program that nurtures the next generation of devotees. And this is through a spiritual education, through games, through association. So Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, he always is telling us that there is so much to do. How the Vaishnavis can be organized, how the youth programs can be further organized and expanded. So many areas that there is so much need for us to work together. So as we celebrate this incredible milestone, we also need to think about the future. how can we continue to grow? How can we evolve? And how can we fulfill the mission that Srila Prabhupada has given us on behalf of the previous acharyas, Lord Nityananda himself. Tomorrow, in some places, the appearance of Lord Nityananda will be celebrated. In some other areas, it's after tomorrow. But we wanted to do this event as an offering to Lord Nityananda Prabhu and to Srila Prabhupada to um, uh, refresh this commitment to the preaching, to continue to expand the congregational programs across more countries and all the continents, to strengthen the steps that the devotees are taking to be better devotees and better cared devotees, and also to create more resources, practical things. Seva Sarup Prabhu had a long discussion today with His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, where Jayapataka Maharaj told him that he wants to listen from the devotees. So I would leave you with Seva Sarup Prabhu to tell you a bit of what was the findings or the outcomes of that discussion with Jayapataka Maharaj. I understand our Minister for Congregational Development is about to come into our view in the camera. So,
Guru.
I had for my prayers Prabhupada Parampara.
So I have offered my prayers to Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara.
And I'm speaking here from Ayodhya, Ayodhya.
I am speaking to you from Audaryadam Navadvipdam.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted to deliver all the people.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted to deliver all the people.
And his process, Harinam Sankirtan.
And his process is Harinam Sankirtan.
He read, he got sacrifice of the previous acharyas.
When we read the sacrifice of our previous acharyas,
See how Bhakti Thakur, he revived the unhot congregational age.
we can see how Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he worked hard to revive Nama Hatta, the congregational expansion.
Saraswati Bhakti Swami Thakur, all
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada,
that in his message to the last message to the disciples,
to his
he also mentioned unhot
in his message
congregational
in his me-
expansion.
in his message to his disciples, he also mentioned about Namahatta and congregational expansion.
So Prabhupada, he took the Krishna consciousness around the world.
And Srila Prabhupada, he took the Krishna consciousness around the world.
Uh, how we see most of our devotees don't live in the temple.
So now we see most of our devotees don't live in the temple.
Congregational members who live on the temples.
So they are congregational members, they live around the temple.
And went for a morning walk away with Prabhupada.
So I went for a morning walk in LA with Srila Prabhupada.
He stopped before our church. He said in the future, it would be like this. The congregation of devotees, I'll come on weekends and holidays.
So he's
Oh,
so he stopped in front of a church and he said, in the future we'll be like this. We'll have more congregational members. They would come in the weekends and during festivals.
Lord Chaitanya had predicted that his chanting would expand all over the world.
Lord Chaitanya has predicted that his chanting would expand all over the world.
That uh, they started huts
And they started Namahatta.
in the I was asked to do the congregational development ministry
So when I was asked to do the Congregational Development Ministry,
at the same time we found that in system of Bhakti Vriksha,
at the same time we found the concept of Bhakti Vriksha,
hut Bhakti Vriksha,
like Namahatta, Bhakti Vriksha.
and some countries we cannot be open,
In some countries you cannot be open,
but things have expanded.
but things have expanded.
Parasha, Bangladesh, Middle East,
Russia, Kashadesh, Middle East,
all Asia,
all over Asia,
hut
Namahat from Mayapur.
uh, although we want to contact the people, cultivate them, and care for them.
So we want to contact people, cultivate them, and care for them.
So we have started many programs, CDM,
So we have started many programs in CDM,
but there could be more.
but there could be more.
Uh, so been on the field, and we'd like to hear from you.
So you all have been on the field, so we would like to hear from you.
Uh, any other ideas, think about.
And any other ideas that you can think about,
You can put that in the chat,
you can put that in the chat box.
right?
All right?
Say this out
Okay, back to Seva Swarup.
and the meaning, express yourself.
How this meeting could expand further.
Collecting contacts,
Collecting contacts,
educating and training them,
educating and training them,
care for them.
and caring for them.
I say, Lord Chaitanya Nityananda, Saito Sai,
Mhm.
he uses system to Karunika,
So actually Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda, and Advaita Gosai, they used the system through
Karunika.
Karunika.
Karunika means having mercy.
Karunika means having mercy.
And Jagannath Puri, uh,
What is this? Oh,
And he criticized Lord Chaitanya.
And he criticized Lord Chaitanya.
And his parents-in-law very upset.
His parents-in-law, they were very upset
Lord Chaitanya and criticized.
because Lord Chaitanya had been criticized.
English. 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 And, uh, um, Lord Chaitanya heard that he was sick, about to die, all
So when Lord Chaitanya heard that he is sick and he is about to die with cholera,
he immediately went to his house.
he immediately went to his house.
His hand, chest,
He put his his hand on his chest,
and purified it.
purified him,
Became a pure devotee.
and he became a pure devotee.
I was thinking that now our devotees are very important because we have faith and we associate with the sadhus and we do bhajan kriya.
So it's very important that we have faith and then we associate with sadhus and then we do bhajana kriya.
So if you give your association to these devotees, congregational members, and that is very purifying.
When you give your association to these devotees, the congregational members, this is very purifying. No, I think I need to see the whole document. Finished.
When you know CDM, Congregational Development Ministry, wants to help all the preachers like yourselves.
So, CDM, the Congregational Development Ministry, wants help from all the preachers like yourself.
You have certain programs which have been developed
We have certain,
over the years.
so we have certain programs which have been developed over the years.
And I'd like to give these resources to all of you.
We like to give these resources to all of you.
Now, congregation is what most of the bodies come are.
Now, congregation is what most of the devotees who come are.
And we want to grow the congregation.
We
We want to help them become devotees.
So we want to grow the congregation and we want to help them to become pure devotees.
Want to use all the modern facilities.
We want to use all the modern facilities.
We have certain strategies
We have
to expand on hard Bhakti Vriksha.
we have certain strategies to expand Namahatta, Bhakti Vriksha.
But we're not limited to that. We want an idea utilized.
We're not limited there. We have many ideas to be utilized.
Like His Holiness Bhakti Krishna Goswami, he started a program called Ashray Groups.
Like His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami, he started a program called Ashray Groups,
Which is kind of
which is a kind of
hot in the city.
Namahat in a city.
Uh, uh, Ashray Groups has to have all like 100 people.
So Ashray group should have like 100 people. In whole, it should have like 100 people.
Running things like the Bhakti Steps and people that gladly chant 1 round, 3 rounds, 8 rounds.
We also have things like this Bhakti Steps, which would help people to chant 1 round, 4 rounds, 8 rounds.
Bhakti Homes. All the people whose home, Bhakti Home, how you can establish them, recognize them, teach them.
So Bhakti Home, how we can recognize them, all these people, how we could recognize them and establish Bhakti Homes and preach to them.
So the Bhakti Vriksha groups, the small groups, 15 people,
Bhakti Vriksha group, small groups with 15 people.
have manual modules,
They have
training materials,
they have manuals, modules, and training kits.
Chaitanya Avatari, one of the devotees working with him, have established joy groups.
Chaitanya Avatari and some other devotees have established the Manjari groups.
People may not immediately be ready to engage in the Bhakti Vriksha.
People may not be ready to immediately engage in Bhakti Vriksha.
If they have a different modules, which are manjaris.
So they have different modules which are Manjaris.
So, um, Yoga module, Yoga manjari, Bhagavad manjari, whatever is
Yoga
useful in your area.
So yoga modules, yoga manjaris, Bhagavad Gita groups, whatever is useful, Bhakti Manjari, whatever is useful in your area,
Oh, you have a lot of experienced people.
you need to have a lot of experienced people,
It's not so, it's just, it's not so, oh, just,
successful coaches.
if you would like to be one of those, there,
If you would like to be one of those, you also can volunteer.
Bhakti kids.
And then we have Bhakti Kids.
Right now, Panchatattva chant is going on.
Right now, the Panchatattva challenge is going on.
3,600 people are joining the challenge.
Right now, 3,600 people have joined the challenge.
33% aren't devotees yet.
33% are non-devotees in the Panchatattva challenge, right? Okay.
But the kids are games, daily books,
So,
larger teachers, website with downloadable materials.
so Bhakti kids have games and other activity books to support the teacher, and also they have a website with downloadable materials.
In the non-hot, one person likes a big group.
So in Namahat, one person lectures to a big group.
Non-hot manual, uh,
We have Namahat manual, and
all the outreach program,
then we have the
labs,
Damodar.
one of Kartik.
We have Damodar outreach program offering lamp during the month of Karthik.
Uh, some in Malaysia has 100,500 thousand people who have offered lamps.
So I think Malaysia have maybe 100,000 or 500,000 people offered ghee lamp.
Uh, these are all programs that you can utilize.
So these are all programs that you can utilize.
Any other ideas? We can see how they can be adapted.
If you have any other ideas, we can see how they can be adapted.
It's like Lord Chaitanya and I think Thakur, they're present.
Even Lord Chaitanya and Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they were present.
And Lord Chaitanya and maybe all of the three brahmacharis.
I think Lord Chaitanya maybe had now the 3 brahmacharis.
And everybody was a congregational member.
Everyone else was a congregational member.
Chanting Hare Krishna.
And they were chanting Hare Krishna.
Like you're preaching
hmm
the congregation. It's a dynamic thing.
So you're preaching to the congregation. It's a very dynamic thing.
And this is why expand Krishna consciousness unlimitedly.
In this way, we can expand Krishna consciousness unlimitedly.
So, uh, just seeing all the people online.
Seeing all the people online.
Uh, uh, if you, we started on a centennial of Prabhupada, and we were taking one of the titles uh, of the congregational preaching.
So during the centennial of Srila Prabhupada, we had one, we have petals, and one of the petals were congregational development preaching ministry.
And after that, I was asked by the CDC to be a minister.
And then after that, I was asked by the GBC to be a member.
Uh, he tried to organize some standard programs.
So we are trying to organize some standard programs.
He wanted to find service all you.
And we want to provide services to all of you.
Because,
Hare Krishna.
any questions, I done in the chat.
If you all have any question, please write them in the chat box related to the talk, yeah? Hare Krishna.
Aribol. Okay. Working closely with Jayapataka Maharaj, he always is very eager to hear from the devotees, what the devotees are doing. He always asks questions. He always asks what the different devotees are doing, what different techniques they are using, and how successful they are. So when we were presenting to Jayapataka Maharaj, this he said 3 times, I want to hear from the devotees, I want to hear from the devotees. This is why the registration form that you fill up, so we make an analysis and we saw the different trends that what you're using, and what needs do you not, what are your needs, and then what do you need for your preaching, and we are working on trying to fulfill those needs. Even we are not going to have a lot of time this because it's just 1 hour. In Sun Australia, there are like at 3 a.m. in the morning. So we will have one website, one email where you can say you can ask your questions. So we are open now for that you can share with us the different approaches, the different techniques that you are using, or you can make questions.
It's a question from your disciple Abhay Vishwambar Mishra Das. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances. Are we planning in future to train devotees to help elderly devotees, family members who may or may not have proper family support to provide proper Krishna conscious needs and health needs? You have to take care of everybody.
So this Krishna consciousness kind of thankless task.
So this spreading this Krishna consciousness is a thankless task.
Try to help people, but some may take it, some may not.
We are trying to help people. Some may take it, some may not.
That's what Prabhupada called Karunika.
That's why Srila Prabhupada called it Karunika.
Just give mercy.
We just give mercy.
Now, find someone who is eager for it,
And now if you find someone who's eager for it,
thank you, Lord, energy there.
what's that?
Thank you, Lord, energy there.
Oh, you may give more energy there. Sorry, Guru Maharaj.
But younger, older, the Bhakti Kids Challenge, I heard that 33% new devotees.
So in this Bhakti Kit challenge, I heard that 33% are all new devotees.
How many adults?
How many adults? Where's Gorangi?
I'm here. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances. Usually we have around 50% children until 19 years old, and then above 20, 50%. And 33% are not part of any spiritual organization, and around 7% are like from other spiritual organizations outside of ISKCON. So almost 45%, 40% are not ISKCON members.
Wow.
How many of you saying 50% are adults?
So were you saying 50% adults?
I need to look exactly, but yes, generally that has been the 50%, 20 and above.
Kids are 50.
And kids are 50, yeah. Yes, Guru Maharaj.
Yes, Guru Maharaj.
There's challenges, challenge everybody,
So this challenge,
young and old.
so this challenges everybody. What was the last one? Yell at all. Young or old, sorry.
Is there any other question?
From whom, Prabhu?
That,
Okay. Okay, Guru Maharaj, there's a question from Tribanga Krishna Prabhu from Dallas. What's the best way to encourage Bhakti Vriksha to improve their chanting and participate in temple services?
You see, we're in Navadvip.
You see, we are in Navadvip.
Navadvip has 9 processes of Bhakti Yoga.
Navadvip has 9 processes of Bhakti Yoga.
One of those processes is Padaseva.
One of the processes, Pada Sevanam.
If you tell the devotees and teach them how each of these services are important,
So you can tell the devotees or teach them how these services are important.
and Padaseva means serving the temple.
Pada Sevana means serving the temple.
And chanting the holy name, Shravanam Kirtanam.
And chanting the holy names, Shravanam and Kirtanam.
Here in our first island is Shravana.
So here the first island is actually Shravanam.
There, Durga Devi realized connection with Radharani.
There Durga Devi realized her connection with Radharani.
Second leaf was Kirtana.
Second is Kirtanam.
Tell people how they can engage in sevas, Krishna.
Like this, you can tell people how they can engage in different sevas to Krishna.
And they be inspired to do some seva.
They may be inspired to do some seva.
This
What's your vision for congregation preaching in next 5 years from now? Chaitanya Avatari Prabhu.
uh, uh, Lord Chaitanya said he'll be his standing in every town and village of the world.
So Lord Chaitanya said that it would be expanding in every town and village of the world.
How we like get all the congregational members start chanting
We would like to get all the congregational members to start chanting.
Bhakti Steps is a systematic way
Bhakti Steps is a systematic way
to get people to increase their chanting.
to get people to increase their chanting.
And if we take shelter of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Radha Krishna,
If we take shelter,
Lotus feet,
so if we take shelter of Lord Chaitanya, the Lordship Radha Krishna's lotus feet,
we become protected by them.
we will become protected by them.
Look a lot.
Look at Prahlad.
Yes, protected the Lord came Singade.
So he was protected. The Lord came as Narasimhadev. So Guru Maharaj,
Isn't this congregational preaching should stand all over the world?
congregational preaching should expand all over the world.
People should practice Krishna consciousness
People should
at home.
people should practice Krishna consciousness from their home. Guru Maharaj, the next thing is we have started. From Jivana Gaura Hari Prabhu, I think it's from Chennai. Okay. We have started distributing calendars, Damodar Yashoda pictures, Mahamantra stickers to school children. Thank you, Prabhu. And colleges. We have distributed around 1.5 lakhs in the last 1 month.
August 100,000.
A lakh is 100,000. A lot of schools have Panchatattva and Mahamantra prayers in schools. We'll share videos later. So we have started this in South Chennai.
Thank you. Anything else?
Okay. Okay, also from Ranga Krishna Prabhu, there's an update. Where's below him? Guru Maharaj, by your mercy, Chaitanya Nitai Desh, where is that? Oh, is also adding 4 extension center for your pleasure, Guru Maharaj. This is the first step by your mercy. There is an age group of devotees in the temple encouraging anyone coming to the temple to chant 1 round and also to take up chanting regularly at home and invite such visitors to Japa Yagya once in 2 months approximate. On an average, 300 visitors participate in such Japa Yagya. Thousands of visitors take up chanting in the temple and some carry beads for regular chanting. Such visitors are directed to respective local Bhakti Vrikshas as well. Yeah.
Oh, you that?
Ranga Krishna Prabhu from Chennai.
Right.
Yeah. And then from Yamuneshwari Devi Dasi, United Kingdom. Hare Krishna, dearest Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances. Go.
Right.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for your association and inspiration. Is it possible CDM can share the list of all various programs for adults, kids, teens, and youth? So it will be beneficial to inspire all age groups.
Yes, look, do that.
Yes, we're gonna circulate a feedback form, and you can ask this in the email we're gonna give.
Also, Guru Maharaj, this is from Sankirtanananda Gaur Prabhu. We need to we need outreach materials on some topics to interface with the outside society, art of parenting, art of conception, digital detox, health is wealth, mantra meditation, 5 themes of Bhagavad Gita, art of counseling. These are some needs of the society where we can feel in and attract the people.
Let's say that
Save the
give
chat.
to
Seva Swarupa.
I don't like this level.
Yeah. Sankirtanan Gowda is from, I think, from Sydney. Okay, Guru Maharaj, there's a question from Prahlad Nrsimha Prabhu. Dear Guru Maharaj, we preach in a very Catholic city. Will be possible to adopt Bhakti Vriksha or some of their prayers or comparative study of Bible and Bhagavad Gita, so in the beginning the new people can feel in a safer place?
Whatever is appropriate for your place, just sit there and use this.
So whatever appropriate in your place, you can use that.
Actually, Lord Jesus, He said the first commandment of God.
Actually, Lord Jesus said his first commandment is to love God.
Actually, Christians don't know much about loving God.
But actually the Christians, they don't know much about loving God.
Bhakti Yoga teach them how to love God.
Bhakti Yoga can teach them how to love God.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, Prahlad Nrsimha Prabhu, when you are apply this and you are successful, you can send to us so you can CDM can replicate this and give to other people who preach in a Catholic background too. So, Ixwaku, you can close the meeting. Ixwaku Prabhu. Okay, Hare Krishna to all the devotee has been attending this meeting. So Guru Maharaj need to go now. We're gonna share with you a feedback form with the email where we want to hear from you exactly what you are doing, because whatever you are doing successfully, we can replicate and we can promote globally. So this is what CDM goal is. See what the devotees are doing locally and promote globally for the benefit of all ISKCON devotees.
Seva.
Okay, you can close. Guru Maharaj is gonna go now.
So thank you, Guru.
Krishner Matirastu.
Jai. And thank you everyone for taking the time to participate in this special CDM global event. I know it's difficult for some of you because of the time difference, but your presence and enthusiasm is certainly appreciated. As you can see, this is a collective offering to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who was the original preacher, the example of a congregational preacher. And unitedly, we can present a prayer to be useful in this preaching mission of Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this journey of congregational expansion in ISKCON has been possible only because of devotees like yourselves, preachers, mentors, leaders, and so many sacrifices and sincere endeavors that all of you have dedicated to the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. So today is an opportunity for us to reaffirm this commitment and work together in spreading this congregational mission. As Seva Prabhu said, and His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj also mentioned, we have a feedback form, and also you will receive a couple of central emails and WhatsApp phone numbers. We are collecting some of your suggestions to apply them and to follow up. This is not the first and only. We want this year, 25-26, to be a year in which the endeavor of the congregational preaching, it's, as Prabhupada used to say, double it. So we try to encourage each other, support each other for staying connecting and serving together in this preaching mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.